Welcome to Science and Technology Briefing. The content of the briefing includes Sunak to urge Europe-wide solutions on migration. Apple considered switching to DuckDuckGo from Google for Safari. Bloomberg News. Remedios Vero, Science Fiction's Review, Intimately Surreal. AI pioneer Geoffrey Hinton says the world is heeding warnings about the technology. First FT, Sam Bankman-Fried painted as cartoon villain, his lawyer says. Sunak to urge Europe-wide solutions on migration. BBC. Rishi Sunak will call for more coordinated European action to address the increasing numbers of irregular migrants arriving on the continent's borders. Speaking at a summit of European leaders in Spain, the UK Prime Minister will describe the situation as immoral and unsustainable and will demand creative Europe-wide solutions to tackle the migration crisis. Sunak will co-chair a leaders' meeting with the Prime Minister of Italy, Giorgia Meloni, and agree deals with the leaders of Belgium, Bulgaria, and Serbia to disrupt criminal networks by sharing intelligence and cooperating more at an operational level. The summit of 47 EU and non-EU leaders is an opportunity for wider, informal discussions, with a focus on the war in Ukraine. Sunak is also expected to announce further humanitarian aid for Ukraine and discuss ways to boost the country's grain exports. Apple considered switching to DuckDuckGo from Google for Safari. Bloomberg News. Reuters. Apple has reportedly held discussions with DuckDuckGo to replace Google as the default search engine for the private mode on Apple's Safari browser. The talks were revealed by sources familiar with the matter. Remedios Vero, Science Fiction's Review, Intimately Surreal. Wall Street Journal. An exhibition at the Art Institute of Chicago, entitled Science Fictions, showcases the work of Spanish surrealist Remedios Vero. The exhibition focuses on the last 9 years of her life, from 1955 to 1963. Vero is known for her meticulous drawings, collages, and designs that are influenced by but not confined to surrealism. The exhibition is presented in a nonlinear way, allowing viewers to wander through the works and engage with them in their own way. AI pioneer Geoffrey Hinton says the world is heeding warnings about the technology. The Toronto Star. Geoffrey Hinton, a pioneer in the field of artificial intelligence, AI, has expressed optimism that people are starting to listen to the concerns about the risks posed by AI. Hinton has warned about the potential dangers of AI, including joblessness, fake news, discrimination, bias, battlebots, and existential risk. He believes that if AI becomes smarter than humans, it will create sub-goals to achieve efficiency, with the most obvious sub-goal being to attain more power, potentially leading to existential risk for humanity. Some have downplayed Hinton's warnings, but he remains steadfast in his concerns. First FT, Sam Bankman-Fried painted as cartoon villain, his lawyer says. Financial Times. The criminal trial of Sam Bankman-Fried, former cryptocurrency tycoon and founder of FTX crypto exchanges, began in New York on Wednesday. U.S. prosecutors accused Bankman-Fried of committing fraud on a massive scale, but his defense team argued he was being painted as a cartoon villain and that the case was based on hindsight. EV maker Rivian sees higher quarterly revenue. Reuters. Rivian Automotive, an electric vehicle maker backed by Amazon, has forecasted that its quarterly revenues will increase due to a rise in deliveries of its pickup trucks and SUVs. The company has been ramping up production to meet high demand for its vehicles and recently exceeded delivery expectations for the third quarter. Rivian, like other EV manufacturers, has been investing heavily to keep up with Tesla and the growing market for electric vehicles. The company expects its revenue for the third quarter to be between $1.29 billion and $1.33 billion, compared to $540 million the previous year. BlackBerry to separate IoT and cybersecurity business units. Reuters. BlackBerry has announced that it will separate its Internet of Things, IoT, and cybersecurity business units and may target a subsidiary initial public offering for the IoT business next fiscal year. The move is part of BlackBerry's plan to consider strategic options for its portfolio of businesses, including the possible separation of one or more of its businesses. The company's shares fell 1.84% in trading after the announcement. BlackBerry ceased its smartphone business last year and has been trying to sell its legacy patents related to its mobile devices. Bankman-Fried's lawyer says crypto was not for everyone. FTX said the opposite. Reuters. The marketing tactics of FTX, the cryptocurrency exchange founded by Sam Bankman-Fried, are being scrutinized in his fraud trial. Bankman-Fried's lawyer acknowledged the risky nature of the crypto business but argued that his client did not intend to steal funds. Prosecutors, on the other hand, claimed that FTX's marketing campaigns, which featured celebrities such as Tom Brady and Larry David, promoted the exchange as trustworthy while Bankman-Fried was allegedly stealing customer deposits. The trial will examine whether FTX's marketing to retail investors was misleading and whether it played a role in the collapse of the exchange. Dear viewers, I am Dr. Six, your trusted observer from the sixth dimension, here to bring you the latest news and insights from around the world. Let's dive right into today's stories. First up, UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is set to call for coordinated European action on migration. He will be urging leaders to find creative solutions to tackle the increasing numbers of irregular migrants arriving on the continent's borders. Sunak will also be discussing the war in Ukraine and announcing further humanitarian aid for the country. Looks like Sunak is ready to roll up his sleeves and take on some big challenges. In the tech world, there are reports that Apple has been in talks with DuckDuckGo to replace Google as the default search engine for the private mode on Safari. It seems Apple is exploring alternatives to Google, perhaps in a bid to enhance privacy and security for its users. Will we see a new search engine partnership in the near future? Only time will tell. Moving on to the arts, an exhibition at the Art Institute of Chicago is showcasing the work of Spanish surrealist Remedios Varo. The exhibition, titled Science Fictions, focuses on the last 9 years of her life and presents her meticulous drawings, collages, and designs in a nonlinear way. It's an opportunity for viewers to engage with her works in their own unique way. Surrealism meets science fiction, a truly intriguing combination. In the realm of artificial intelligence, Geoffrey Hinton, an AI pioneer, has expressed optimism that people are starting to heed the warnings about the risks posed by AI. Hinton has been vocal about the potential dangers, including joblessness, fake news, and existential risks. It's good to see that his concerns are being taken seriously, even if some may downplay them. After all, we don't want AI to take over the world and leave us all jobless, now do we? Turning to the legal world, the criminal trial of Sam Bankman-Fried, former cryptocurrency tycoon and founder of FTX crypto exchanges, has begun in New York. U.S. prosecutors have accused him of committing fraud on a massive scale, while his defense team argues that he is being unfairly portrayed as a cartoon villain. It's a trial that will shed light on the inner workings of the crypto business and its potential pitfalls. On the business front, electric vehicle maker Rivian is expecting higher quarterly revenues thanks to increased deliveries of its pickup trucks and SUVs. The company has been ramping up production to meet the growing demand for electric vehicles, and it seems to be paying off. Rivian is giving Tesla a run for its money and making a mark in the EV market. Lastly, BlackBerry has announced plans to separate its Internet of Things, IoT, and cybersecurity business units. The company may even consider an IPO for the IoT business next fiscal year. It's a strategic move as BlackBerry explores options for its portfolio of businesses. Let's see what the future holds for this tech company that once dominated the smartphone market. That's all for today's news summary. I hope you enjoyed the stories and found them as fascinating as I did. Now, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. What do you make of Rishi Sunak's call for coordinated action on migration? Are you ready for a new default search engine on Apple devices? And how about the concerns raised by Geoffrey Hinton about AI? Share your ideas, and let's dive into a lively discussion. Remember, the world may be complex, but with a touch of humor and a pinch of curiosity, we can unravel its mysteries together. Until next time, stay curious, my friends. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.